So my student film blew the
Wrong.
fuck up recently, so I figured while people give a shit,
Nice.
I might as well make a fun facts kind of video about it. And don't worry, we will be covering that list during this video. So here we go. So the first Easter egg we come across is a nice classic Star Trek reference, masquerading as a blood pressure measurement. Next, some of you eagle-eyed people correctly pointed out that Nick Fury is in the crowd surrounding Heaven. And this guy was going to be Aang, but I wanted the Avatar reference for later, so now I guess he's just a Tibetan monk. Or as some of you guys like to call it, Kali Lu. Kali. I am not familiar with this show. Also, some of you guys point this out as a plot hole, but in this moment here, Death is begging the angel to understand that there is a reason he has to go into heaven. Trust me, he's trying to explain, but the rules are the rules. No one can die in heaven, therefore death is not allowed in heaven, therefore he's not going in. Music fans out there might recognize Heaven as a half pipe playing at this point in the video. Seems pretty appropriate, don't it? Okay, and now we get that Avatar reference I wanted. The way that Death's scythe behaves at this point is 100% a reference to Thor. Okay, so this is where it gets personal and will probably make everyone pretty fucking sad, but with this graffiti right here, it references 3 actual people who are dead. Starting with Dunn was here on the right, in reference to Ryan Dunn, who died while I was making this, and my then girlfriend, now wife, was really upset about it at the time, so I thought I'd slip a nod in there. Unpredictable Squid is the DeviantArt username of a friend of mine that I lost to suicide when I was a teenager. And 6288 on an old phone is the numbers that you would have to use in order to spell out the name Matt. And that's in reference to a friend that I lost towards the end of my first year of uni to a motorcycle accident. So don't fucking speed and don't encourage suicide. Fuck you if you do. Those 2 in particular are the friends gone too soon referenced in the dedication at the end of the video. Anyway, back to the rest of the shit. Yes, the miracle survivor does in fact die. He's the guy who was getting resuscitated at the start of this video. And as we've seen, Death needs to knock off everyone on his list every day, which unfortunately for him means that he's gotta go. Another interesting tidbit is that absolutely none of this video is Undertale, you stupid pieces of... And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. We break down the list. Subject of so many comments of people picking apart every single Easter egg that they can find on this list, and honestly, not everyone has found all of them. So yeah, let's take a look at this, eh? So right from the start, we get Mr. Bean and 3 lots of Spartacus. You know, because I'm Spartacus. We get this grouping of names here. Stephanie Rogers, Antonia Stark, Nathan Romanoff, Bridget Banner, Clara Barton, and Thora the Explorer. Now, lots of people pick up on Thora the Explorer, but what they don't realize is that this grouping is actually a gender-swapped version of the Avengers. At this point, Age of Ultron hadn't come out yet, so it was just the ones from the 2012 film. We also get this one here, Sprackle Unicorn, reference to one of my other videos, Sprackle the Unicorn. You should totally go check that out, by the way, it's really funny. As he flicks it, we get John Madden, another Spartacus. So we also have then current, now former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, David Cameron, as well as the former leader of UKIP, Nigel Farage. I wasn't a big fan of either of them, and I'm still not, so maybe these 2 are wishful thinking on my part. We also get Rock the Dwayne Johnson, which is obviously a play on Dwayne the Rock Johnson. We also get a pair of pony names here. We get Pinkamena Pie, obviously Pinkie Pie, and Spike Dragon. Wow, I'm so subtle. The next thing after this that I've not seen many people pick up on is the fact that the next group of names is like the main cast from Scrubs minus Elliot. Because we got Percival Cox, we got JD, we've got Carla, we got Turk, we got Ted. So yeah, I guess something really fucking bad happens at Sacred Heart. Next we get kind of a smattering of names kind of interlinked with each other because we've got Diver Pines and Gideon Gleeful, but we also have Gideon Graves and Scott Pilgrim and Ramona Flowers. I guess Gravity Falls has a crossover with Scott Pilgrim and it does not go well. And one of the other joke names on this list is Welsh name. Can't spell it. Seriously, just mash the keyboard. It probably spells something in Welsh. We then go through this big long section with not really any joke names. And the reason for that is that those names are taken from the list of people who liked my Facebook page back in the day. Back when the Facebook page was for my webcomic This Is Normal and not just my general everything Facebook page. That soon ends and we get Nicolas Cage and Nicolas Cage's face, Peter Parker, Gwen Stacy, we get the real Osama bin Laden and the real Slim Shady, and there's also the Reptilian Overlord. So clearly in this universe, those people who go on about the lizards controlling the Earth, they're onto something. Oh, and remember how I was saving an Avatar reference? Well, I guess I already made one because there's Ozai and Azula right here at the list, right at the start of the video. We also get the names Albus Severus Potter and Lily Luna Potter, which for you Potterheads out there, you'll recognize as 2 out of 3 of Harry Potter's children. Not a good year at Hogwarts. Oh, and some ones that I nearly missed there. Apu Nasuhasa whatever is clearly Apu from The Simpsons, and I couldn't remember exactly how his name went, so I just said fuck it. And also Mary Poppins, right there. A few names below unnamed African child. Oh, and just when I thought we were done with Avatar references, there's Guru Patik, who you might remember as one of Aang's spiritual mentors who tries to help him unlock the Avatar state in Season 2. So yeah, I guess he's gone too. And at a certain point the list repeats because I could only think of so many names and I'd already put several hundred on there. It's just that the list moves so fast that you missed like most of them, so they don't even appear on screen. And of course the one that is weirdly prophetic. Like, I'm kind of surprised looking back that I managed to call it like before The Force Awakens had even come out, but there's Luke Skywalker right there on the list. So yeah, if you see a name on there that I haven't covered in this list, it's probably because it's either someone who I have as a friend on Facebook or it's someone who liked my Facebook page, which I'm not going to tell you to do. I'm just going to leave a link to it here probably. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully you found that interesting and not boring as hell. And if you like cartoons that are chock full of hidden references and stuff, then you should totally check out this thing that I made for the BBC. It's cute and poignant, perhaps not quite as funny as Grave Mistake, but check it out, you might like it. And I guess I'll see you the next time I upload something.